Hello and welcome to Auburn on Main podcast. My name is Jonathan Glover, Communications Manager for the City of Auburn. This is episode 36, and I'm joined by my co-host Chester Boyd.
Yep.
We're sans Angie today. She was too busy.
Yeah,
so
she is.
If you want to talk your stuff against her, go ahead. We can make fun of her all we want.
Any secrets? Any? If you want to dish on any Angie gossip,
absolutely. Yeah, right in. Let us know how you feel about Angie. No, we're just kidding. Chester, thanks for joining me. It's good to see you here. At least you're consistent. And we're joined today by Amanda Pantano. Pantano. And you are a former Miss Auburn. We're going to get all into that. And you and your husband, digital marketing company. Perfect. Can't wait to talk about that. Thanks for joining us. First, we're just going to play a little catch up. Chester, you and I saw a movie together for the first time in our lives.
Yes.
The Thing on Friday in Tacoma.
Yeah, it
How was that?
Foreshadowed by the podcast with Kevin. It was the showing
people
that he
heard all
designed
about
for.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
So we went through on that, and the poster looked great. That I don't know if you bought it for me or not. We covered it. It was,
somebody, I don't know if I did.
Did me a solid.
If I'm being honest. Maybe it was free. Who knows?
Yeah, movie was free, and the poster. I wish we could show it since it's video. We should have a little pop up.
Yeah, Jason will edit it. Thanks, Jason. We're just kidding.
Right here,
maybe.
But I've seen that movie more than a couple dozen times. So.
Is that why you fell asleep at the end?
Yeah, it's just no spoilers for me. It was it was longer than I remembered it.
It was late.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Blue Mouse Theater?
I haven't.
You live in Tacoma, right?
I do. Where's it at in Tacoma?
It's in Proctor.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. It's very, honestly, if you're not looking for it, it's hard to see.
Sure.
Because I rode my bike there the other day and I was looking for it. And I was like, where is this theater?
Yeah, it's like the station 8 3/4 or whatever.
Yeah, from Harry Potter. Yeah, good reference.
Yeah.
But, so Chester, what else have you been up to? It's been a minute.
This weekend I was just hanging out with my sister. She's alone right now because my brother-in-law is deployed. So we went around Bremerton and just fished a little bit.
Did you drive up through Gig Harbor?
Yeah, that's usually how I.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you take the ferry or something. I don't know.
Oh no, yeah, that ferry. I'm scarred.
I've done the one from Seattle to Bremerton. That takes a while. It's like an hour.
It really does. It's longer than it needs to be.
I agree.
But
so you paid the toll on the way back, though.
Yeah,
it's steep.
It was up for steep? A bit, and then it went down.
It's like $6.
So we're supposed to be satisfied.
I don't know.
But I think it's just a con.
I agree.
But
we're just kidding. We like infrastructure. So you did some fishing. Did you catch anything?
No, I caught a stick. I have a video of it. I'll show you.
Oh, great. I can't wait to see that.
Other than that, just kind of chilled out on MLK/Inauguration Day. That was a welcome reprieve. And suddenly it became really cold. So not much to do outside. I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, I was riding my bike this morning, and I didn't check that it was 27 degrees out, but immediately I felt it. Yeah, coming into work. But I got a cool shot of the mountain, the sun coming up. Oh, that was cool.
Tacoma.
I shared it in Teams. You must not have looked at it. It's okay. You can check it later. Amanda, what have you been up to? How you been?
It's cold, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's not gray and rainy, so I'm okay with it.
Yes.
Working. I'm pregnant currently in
my God.
second
Congratulations.
trimester. Thank you. So I'm growing a human being, working on that.
That's amazing. Is this your first?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's quite the journey. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is.
I have a nephew. That's the only kid in my life. But
same here. Yeah. I like being the uncle.
Same.
But I really respect parents because he's a handful. I'm not sure about if I'm prepared for that. I'm not trying to spook you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't feel very spooked. Maybe I should. Yeah. Some days I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah, you have time to spook yourself out. Absolutely.
It's true. Pretty early. I'm not even at the halfway mark yet, so I definitely have time to freak out about it a little bit more. But
so you just been getting ready for that?
Yeah.
Baby proof in the house or
not yet?
Okay.
No, nesting hasn't really started yet, but Pinterest saves and Amazon and Target registries are in full effect.
Are you gonna wait to find the gender?
Oh, no, we already know.
Oh, you already know? Oh, okay.
Yep. They do some DNA testing to see if there's any abnormalities in your pregnancy. And so through that, they see what the chromosomes are. And they ask if you want to know that early. It's pretty early, that 13 weeks.
Wow. That's very early.
It's very early. Yeah. I was very surprised.
Interesting.
And I'm a planner. I like to know what's going on. So I was like, no, please tell me. Please tell me. Yeah. So we're going to have a girl.
Okay.
Maybe another Miss Auburn. I don't know.
Yeah. Never say never.
Actually.
Absolutely. So yeah, let's that's a great segue, Amanda. Let's just get right into it. So you were Miss Auburn in 2019. Well, I didn't actually talk about what I did. It doesn't matter. We saw the thing.
Go ahead. Yeah,
no, I don't.
What else?
Yeah. What did you do this weekend?
The movie was that long it lasted.
I did that. I don't remember what I did Monday. I don't know. It's kind of a blur.
Yeah. It was
This
3-day
weekend.
weekend.
So busy.
So,
Yeah, we're like preparing for State of the City. This is like the busiest that we get around here. So, that we watched the thing. I watched Baby. We watched Baby Girl, the Nicole Kidman movie.
Yeah. How was that?
It was pretty good. I like that.
That's new?
Yeah. It came out on Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Day.
I still haven't.
To go to
seen,
Federal Way. I thought I bought tickets
Brutalist.
for Rustin. Oh yeah, I saw the Brutalist a couple weeks ago. That was also really good.
Oh, well.
But that's like
so
if
behind.
you're gonna see the Brutalist, that's like all you're doing that day because it's 3.5 hours long and there's an intermission.
Oh
I bet.
gosh.
Yeah,
I actually welcome intermissions. More
loved
movies
it.
should do them.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
maybe I'll borrow Angie's, what is that, Screen Pass or whatever?
Yeah,
She's got.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Should do that. Cool. Anyway, Amanda, Miss Auburn. You were Miss Auburn in 2019.
Yes.
And you were just talking before we recorded, Miss Auburn's teen in 2013.
Yep.
And you were 13 years old.
I was 14. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So talk to me about how was the Miss Auburn whole experience? I mean, we're coming up on the selection in February, right? Are you going to that?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't think I've missed a Miss Auburn pageant since 2013.
Wow.
The first time I ran.
That's
So
amazing.
I will be there.
What was that whole thing like? How did you get into pageantry and all that?
Yeah. I was a competitive dancer growing up. And I never did pageants when I was young, like no toddlers and tiaras type of situation. But my dance coach was working with Miss Auburn and helping the Miss Auburn's teen at that time with her talent for Miss Washington.
Okay. Right.
And so she stopped by our studio a few times while I was there and just started asking questions to my coach. And she was like, honestly, I think it's something you should consider doing. At the time, I was quite shy and not comfortable speaking in a microphone, speaking in front of other people. I don't know that very many 14-year-olds are very comfortable speaking in a microphone or in front of other people. But
I think they want to be, especially nowadays, because they want to be YouTubers.
Yeah,
that's a fair point.
A live audience, though?
Right.
You know,
No, that's terrifying.
like they'll show whatever, embarrassing thoughts online, but then it's like put them in front of a
TikTok, record
person.
themselves,
It's like,
yeah.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
So the public speaking that helped
Public
a lot.
speaking. Yeah, absolutely. And also just with confidence building, personal development, things like that. She was like, just go do it for fun. It's free to sign up. Just go try it. You know how to dance. You already have a talent. So just try it.
So dancing was your talent.
Yeah.
What did you dance to?
Ooh, the first year?
See, that was 2013. Let me try to guess. Was it
Black Eyed Peas or something?
Yeah, was it Jason Derulo?
No, but those
Kesha?
are good guesses. I think it was Cha Cha Heels, and don't ask me the name of the artist.
I don't even know that. I don't know what that is.
It's an older song, and it was like a song.
So you weren't contemporary. You were.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you dance in 2019?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. God gave me one talent. It's just dancing.
Talent, yeah.
I will say, so we judged together last year.
Yes,
in
we did.
February. When we were judging, I noticed there was a lot of people singing. So anytime it was not singing, it was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like one lady did it was like a saxophone thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool. The dancing was always cool. I mean, everybody's great at singing too. Don't get me wrong. That wasn't like I was not looking forward to seeing that, but I'd say the dancing probably stood out a little bit.
Yeah. But then I had to remember it's hard to not be really critical of the dancers because, I mean, I've been doing it for 24 years. So
That's right. Yeah. You teach dancing right now
I do teach dancing.
to like elementary kids or like
3 to 18-year-olds.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
What type of dance? Like ballroom or
No, jazz, ballet, tap, lyrical.
salsa?
No, salsa would be so fun.
Yeah, there's a dance studio in Tacoma too. I only took like one class.
Oh, you went there?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
nice.
do like adult.
Yeah, they did
I should
salsa
go do
and stuff,
that.
but-
Yeah. You teach here in Auburn, right?
Yeah.
So here's a question: do you look at TikTok
Yes.
now? Is this true that the dancing TikTok trend is kind of over?
I kind of think, yeah. It was really, there was a lot of people dancing all over
So it was like
TikTok.
business booming when everybody was dancing on TikTok for you as like a dance teacher? Or were they like, I want to learn how to Dougie, or I don't know, what's a recent? I sound so old. What's a recent TikTok dance?
The one that I always liked is when they're doing that sort of airwalk. What's it called again?
Like a moonwalk?
It's like where they're kind of floating across.
Oh,
It's more of a
Amanda
celebration during athletics that I've seen. But,
Oh, sure.
yeah, but I haven't. It just blows my mind seeing that happen.
I'm thinking of Justin Jefferson, like the gritty. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, the gritty. What are we doing the gritty? The
gritty's just like a step, but
I can gritty.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I don't know if I could tell you how to do it, but if somebody was doing it, I'd remember that. Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. If I demonstrate it with the hands, it looks like I'm playing with a tech deck.
Yeah, it's like a gritty.
No, not the gritty, the airwalk.
Oh, okay. Well,
people will look it up. Yeah.
So when TikTok dances were big, though, were you doing a lot of TikTok dances to kids or with kids?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Keep it much more professional, ballroom and stuff like that. Well, that's cool. So you were Miss Auburn's teen 2013.
Yep.
Then Miss Auburn 2019. And then you crowned the next Miss Auburn right before the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes.
That's very unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate. I was quite involved in Miss Auburn and just the Miss Washington Scholarship Organization as a whole from 2013 to 2019 or 2013. I'm just getting my dates mixed up. I won Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen. That's what it used to be called.
Yeah.
In 2013, which was my first pageant ever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, what do I do now? And so then you go to Miss Washington's Outstanding Teen, and I had a blast. And so then I ended up competing at Miss Washington's Outstanding Teen 2 more times while I was in high school.
Yeah.
The closest I got was like second runner-up.
Okay.
And then in college, I was like, well, college is expensive, and I had a lot of fun doing this as a teen. So I'm going to go compete for Miss Auburn again. And I competed in 2018 and got first runner-up to Whitney Van Vliet. Love her. And then I came back in 2019 and I won. So
won it all. Got some scholarship money.
Got some scholarship money. It's huge. So helpful. I went to Pacific Lutheran University in Tacoma.
Yep.
And yep. Those private schools are expensive.
Oh yeah.
They're really expensive. Yep. So having that scholarship money from Miss Auburn and Miss Washington was huge. So helpful. And then, I crowned Cammie in 2020, and any shot really I had at running again was pretty much gone because I got engaged in 2021, and then
you have to be single. That's right. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can have a boyfriend, obviously, but like literally, like legally single.
Yeah.
Can't be married.
Can't be married.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that's
interesting.
Yeah.
So you had to compete, or you got to compete in Miss Washington, right?
Yes.
So you had to go to Olympia usually? That's where they do it? Kind of everywhere?
No, I think now it might be in Olympia. Back in my day.
5 years ago, yeah.
I think it was Tukwila. We were at Highline.
Oh, okay.
The Highline Performing Arts Center. Or Burien.
Super close then.
Yeah,
not
super
too
close.
bad.
Yeah.
So how has that been since then? It sounds like it gave you a lot of like confidence and I don't know, some life skills to throw it your way. Obviously some scholarship money for college. So how would you describe that overall experience?
Overall, it was wonderful. It was something that I did really for myself. I mean, competition dance or any team sport that you play is just that. It's a team sport. And so it was fun to like kind of go and do that thing for myself for my own personal growth.
Yep.
And I really loved that. So that helped my public speaking confidence, just confidence in meeting new people. In dance, you kind of just like travel with your pack, really, at competitions and everything. But when you go to Miss Washington, you don't know any of the other local delegates, and so you have to talk to people, and get to know other people. Yeah,
so a lot of cities have them.
There's about 25 every year in teen and Miss.
Do you get to choose the person you bunk with?
As a teen, I did, but as a Miss, it's a random selection process.
So it's like college.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. It was fun, honestly. I had a great time. I was 20 and my roommate was 19, and it was both of our first times competing at Miss Washington. You can be up to the age of 26. So there were some women who had been competing at Miss Washington for a while.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of nice to be there with another newbie and be like, okay, we're gonna kind of get through this together.
Yeah, and you've been like a part of the Miss Auburn organization since then, right? Like you said, you go to every
Yeah.
Is it called a competition?
They have called it many different things. It was a pageant, and then I think it was a scholarship competition.
Okay.
And I don't know if they've changed it again. Miss America has done some rebranding over the last few years.
Right. And there was that was your first time judging, right? Last year?
Yeah. There are rules. There's so many rules.
Yeah.
You have to be ineligible to compete. So because I was married, I was not eligible to compete anymore, or over the age of 26.
Okay. And you can't have judged before.
You can't have judged before, or I don't think you can't have judged before. I think that there's a time limit. Like
But it's
five or
years.
7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a life-changing amount of time that you have to wait.
It's really a
5
long
years is a long
time.
time,
Yeah. And you have to have, it has to have been 5 years since you won your title. So 2024 was 5 years since I won.
So they got you
Miss
immediately
Auburn.
when you were free. They were like snatched you
Yes.
right up. Yeah. Interesting. That's really cool. And now, so you and your husband, what's his name? Clayton. He owns a business called Interest Marketing.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at the website now. It's very slick.
Hey.
And you kind of help out with it. You're also involved with it. How does that work?
Yeah. We both pursued marketing degrees in college,
Awesome.
never with the intention of working together or starting a business together.
Yeah.
And I had my own job for a while, and in 2020, pre-pandemic,
Yeah.
he was like, I hate my job and I want to work for myself. So he quit his job and started Interest Marketing. And then the world shut down and it was crazy.
Yeah, that's great timing. I bet.
Great timing.
A lot of people needed social media marketing at that time, I'm sure.
It's true, but also not a lot of businesses felt very confident
Yeah, that is
in
true, huh?
what was going on in the world. So, pros and cons.
Absolutely. How's that been going?
It's been great.
Yeah.
In 2023, I was watching him build his business and grow, and it had grown a ton since 2020. And I was like, that looks really fun. I want to stay at home and work with my husband and help small businesses in our area with their marketing. And I don't want this job that I have right now anymore. Like, I want to go work for myself and work with my husband and build something together. So I quit my job and came home and was like, hey, so I quit my job. I can work with you, right?
That's amazing. Yeah, beg for forgiveness, not for permission.
For sure. I mean, it was something we'd kind of talked about doing in the future. And then there was like a day at work where I was like, no, I'm going to quit.
Was it mostly just advertising or like do you do graphic design?
It started mostly actually through organic social.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty rare for a marketing agency, just because it's not always like super lucrative for an agency to sell. Since then, it's grown. There's a decent amount of advertising, search engine optimization, or like Google optimization, websites. So we do it all, but really the foundation of our business is through building people's organic social feeds.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Are you able to talk about any clients that you have like locally?
I don't know. We have
Let's come back to that. We'll record an interstitial, of course. Well, how about you talk about your chief fun officer, Harvey? What's he been up to?
He is also a Pantano.
Okay.
It's really a whole family affair.
Okay.
He's our first child, technically, I guess.
That's great. He's a German Shepherd?
He's a German Shepherd. We rescued him.
He's on the website, Chester. I'm looking at him right now.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Oh, he's got a little photo there. Chief fun officer. That's awesome.
Yeah, we adore him. We adopted him from the Tacoma Humane Society a week after we got home from our honeymoon. We came home from getting married, and we were like, okay, so we should like have pets now, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's like the next step. So we rescued Harvey, and man, he does have fun.
Yeah. That's a good first step before having kids. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
I think
practice,
I think of dogs like a toddler that never grows up, basically.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Can't leave the house for too long. You got to take him out all the time.
And it's always something for like the kid to grow up with, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
too, yeah.
Their sibling, you know. That's
I grew up with dogs and
Yeah.
cats too, so
Same,
I
yeah.
agree.
Anything else about Interest or Miss Auburn before we move on to some PSAs?
Miss Auburn is coming up. If
It is
people want to
coming
go
up,
watch.
That is what, February 8th? Is that the PAC,
Soon,
right? The
soon.
Performing
It's
Arts
at
Center.
the Performing Arts Center.
Is it free to go to?
No, it's not free to go
not free
to,
to go
but
to.
ticket sales and anything you buy there go towards scholarship money for
Right on.
women,
Check
which
it out.
is wonderful.
Yep.
Google Miss Auburn. You can't miss it. There's a whole website.
They do. They have a whole
There's a
website.
thing. Chester will get you judging here soon.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
I couldn't. Yeah. Well,
great.
I mean, like, what's the cool down until you're up again?
I think like 5 years, apparently.
Okay. Well, I'll hold the fort, I guess. I don't know if they accept me.
You only get to do it once. I mean, it was fun. It was just the whole Saturday. It was a lot.
Yeah.
But
It's
it
a
was
long day.
And also, you're in an interview, basically like an interview panel. It was very interesting. So you have an interview before, and then you go to the competition. You kind of sit in the front
And then,
with everybody else, and then you're judging there as well. So it's like a whole day affair. But it was cool. We got to go to Bogies. We got to see the Miss Auburn at the time, or the Miss
Washington.
Washington at the time.
do you hold up numbers or anything?
No.
Like,
No.
I don't get to
But
see
you
it.
have to, that was really impressive
Yes.
to me. The whole judging process was a totally different side of the pageant that I had never seen before. tread puts that paper down in front of you and you're like writing numbers as fast as you can.
You have to write it really
like,
quickly, and they take it and they like secure it so that there can't be any tampering.
Wow, really?
It's all very official. Yeah,
It's very official.
but it's like in the middle of it, and you're like, oh my god, you're just trying to keep ahead of it.
Mm-hmm. And you can't cheat off of each other's
No.
judging
No,
criteria.
they're-
Did I want to though? Because like my barometer for like, oh, that was pretty good dancing, right? And then you kind of look around and you're like, other people don't look as excited as you.
Yeah, well,
That's part of it,
hard to
though,
be
right?
subjective. Yeah,
It's totally subjective. Yeah. Which was a hard thing to get used to coming from like a competitive sport, which is pretty like skill based. And that's what your score is based on
Right.
is skill and technique. To then going to something quite subjective,
Right, yeah.
like a competition like Miss Auburn.
Like I really love saxophones, right? So
Yeah.
I would grade that high, but
Right.
a saxophonist might be like, they missed a note in the middle.
If this was jury duty, they'd just kick you out.
Yeah.
Conflict of
Fully.
interest, yeah.
Fully, right?
Absolutely. Okay, cool. Okay, moving on. So PSAs. Chester, we were talking about this right before we started recording. 60s Mania, that's coming to the Auburn Performing Arts Center. Speaking of, that's on February 1st. There are tickets online. Google 60s Mania. You'll find it. This is a cover band of, just a tribute band of a whole bunch of 60s music. So I don't know if you partake in...
I don't know. We're close to the
Rolling Stone
2060s. It's kind of scary. I think we're closer to the 2060s.
say
than the
that.
60s.
Yeah.
That's
I don't like that at all.
terrifying.
Sorry, everyone. But
You know, I had that thought. It was like 10 years ago, it was true 10 years ago, so it means it's more true now, that I was closer to being born to the moon landing than I was to when I was born. And I was like, I don't like that thought.
Oh, whoa.
So I was born 21 years after the moon landing.
yeah, 1969.
But it seems so old when you're growing up. You're like, it's in black and white.
Yeah, it'll never happen,
That's
but then-
ancient. And then you look back and it's like, wow, I've been alive for 34 years.
I know. I'm what people in the future are going to think, oh, that's the guy from the 20s.
Yeah. Well, you know, and it's weird because nothing ever changes anymore. Like our fashion is pretty much the same for the last 20 years. I mean,
why-
obviously there's some differences, but if you took a video of somebody 20 years ago, you'd be like, oh, I could see them wearing that today.
Yeah.
But from the 80s to the 60s, it's like everybody was in suits and, you know, like 60s stuff, like hippie stuff. And in the 80s, very bright colors and big hair and all that stuff. So
That's fair.
anyway, that's the passage of time, folks. Thanks for listening. No, I'm just kidding. So Safe Auburn Part 2 Community Conversations. So that the last one of those will be at Chinook Elementary School. That's the 6th of February. It's at 5:30 p.m. Chinook Elementary School. You don't have to register anything. It is free. Please show up. It's a great event. Meet with city leadership, talk about public safety, all that stuff. There are free snacks, so don't come on an empty stomach, but maybe just come on a little bit of an empty stomach.
Yeah,
Have like a light meal and then go home and eat dinner after.
How many have we gotten through already? Like 2?
One.
Oh, just
we
one.
have one more tomorrow. By the time recording this, that will be 2 out of the way.
Okay.
And then because this releases next week, there's one on Tuesday before. It doesn't matter.
More time shenanigans. Yeah.
And then the last thing I wanted to bring up was Third Stage, a tribute to Boston. That's on the I'm sorry, not the last thing. The second to last thing. This is the 22nd of February at Green River College, and I just said, it's a tribute to Boston, not the city. The band. I don't know if you're a Boston fan. I just remember playing them a lot on Rock Band.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Boston
bands to play.
Back when all the bands were named after places like Kansas.
Chicago and
Chicago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird.
Okay.
And then lastly, Mayor Nancy Backus' State of the City address. That's on the 26th of February. That's Wednesday, 5 to 7-ish. The address starts at 6. There is an RSVP link, though, but if you Google, Auburn State of the City, you'll find it. Right. Amanda, have you been to that before? Did you have to go as Miss Auburn? Did you have to sing for it? Wait, did you sing it? You don't sing, you dance.
Yeah.
So no singing.
No one asked me
I
to
was gonna
sing
ask
at
that.
any
Yeah,
event.
If your talent is dancing, do they make you sing?
No,
the
because,
anthem?
our
God,
current Miss
no.
Auburn, until very soon, she won't be Maddie. She doesn't sing. She dances.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the
Makes
teen
sense.
sings, and so
Yes.
she sings at events.
So did your teen sing?
Yes.
So they make sure to have one singer.
I don't think that's
It's all conspiracy. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think that's on purpose, but it happens a lot
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
there
'cause
ends up being a singer.
Did you go to it?
No.
Oh, well.
I
change
don't
it.
know if that existed. I don't remember being invited to it.
It's possible you weren't. I think that point it was at the Auburn Theater before it burned, unfortunately. But I think during COVID, I don't think it would have been online. It definitely wouldn't have been in person. But
Yeah.
RSVP to that. So okay, my favorite portion. I hope you're both ready.
I'm nervous.
Chester, do you want to divvy up some
For sure.
sauce?
There's
We're gonna
two.
We're gonna use the extreme jalapeno because Amanda said she's not super into hot sauce. So we're gonna take it easy.
Neither is.
Like a good
our
verde.
baby.
Oh no, your baby. Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Do you think that will make him like it or her like it when she comes out?
It's gonna give them
maybe?
attitude.
It'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of fun. Okay, what?
Because there's something to be said about that, right? Like whatever your diet is, not whatever, but it kind of opens up their taste buds a little bit. So maybe I'm making it all up. I'm not sure.
No, let's just go with it.
Yeah, I agree. So, okay, so we're doing, because you're here and because you were Miss Auburn, we're doing Miss America Trivia. It's going to be 7 questions. Well, 6 and a bonus.
Okay.
Chester, I'm really looking at you a lot, just in case Amanda probably will know it. So we're just going to kind of judge it.
Expert,
I want you to at least give it a college try.
Should I hold myself back or
if you know it immediately, I say go for it.
Okay.
I don't want to yuck your yum. But
Jason,
Chester is one where I specifically say only you answer this because I know that she knows it.
Okay.
You guys might not know this, but maybe you do. The first one. Okay, when did Miss America pageant begin? This is multiple choice if you need help. Do you know it?
Kind of. I think I have a ballpark guess.
Okay, if I give you the multiple choice, you're probably going to get it.
Yeah.
Okay. A, 1967, B, 1935, C, 1943, and D, 1921.
Okay, then I know it, yeah.
Are they all different decades that you just stated? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I planned ahead.
I feel like the 40s.
No.
No?
No.
It's 100 years old.
No.
I was going to say it's probably because the centennial was. Oh, this is pretty spicy.
Do I have to, since I knew it? Or no?
It's
Wait.
because Chester got it wrong.
Oh, Chester got it wrong. Okay.
This is a little bit spicy. You're going to do great.
Don't.
Are you okay?
It's a little spicy.
Yeah. After.
You're doing awesome. Well, you got to stop inhaling it. Would you like some water?
Just the kick at the end, yeah.
I think I'm okay right now.
How many Miss Americas were from California in the 20th century?
Whoa.
A2, B6, C1, or D4?
In the 20th century, how many were from
So
California?
before the year 2000.
I'll say 6.
Oh, good job. You got it right.
It just seems like naturally.
It's a big state.
Yeah.
California
leg up.
and New York, I think, on average, have the most Miss Americas.
Or like Florida, probably up there,
And
Texas.
it might be rigged.
Okay, here's
California and they're
just so you might know this one.
connected.
In the 2000 film Miss Congeniality, what is the perfect date? Do you know it?
Yeah.
I really don't.
Is it April 24th or April 25th?
April 25th.
Yeah.
Good
The
job.
perfect date?
Yeah. You don't have you not
Oh.
seen the movie?
It's been a while.
They asked the
think I watched
contestants,
that.
"What
It's
is
not too
what's your
hot."
idea of a perfect date?"
Yeah.
And she's supposed to say like going
says
out
an
with a
actual-
person, like go get dinner or whatever. And she says April 25th. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket.
It's an iconic quote. Pageant girls all over the nation post that meme on April 25th every year.
We try to as the city of Auburn. So we stand absolutely. I don't think you would know. Maybe you would know this. Margaret Gorman, the first Miss America, represented what town?
Oh, town.
Yeah, but
Not even state.
city. I have multiple choice. Is it Miami?
need it,
Is
yeah.
it Washington D.C.? Is it Chicago? Or is it Philadelphia?
I don't
She's
know.
the first?
Yep.
I'll say Washington, D.C.
Oh, good job. You're really good at guessing. Have you been studying this?
Well, it just makes sense, you know?
Why not Chicago or Philadelphia? Miami, I could give you that. Was
What's
Miami
your
even around in
American-
1920? I know it
Yeah.
was, but like, was it,
I know it was still a settlement.
But yeah, Chicago and Philadelphia absolutely were. Okay, here we go. How many times has Washington State, I think you know this one, how many times has Washington State been the winner of Miss America?
Oh, I do know this.
I'll just say once.
No.
Oh, wait,
0.
never?
0, yeah.
Miss America's teen, on the other hand,
Get on it,
we've
Wash.
had 2.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Yeah,
They
I
were
was,
back
I
to
was shocked
back.
to see that too.
I'm gonna take a
We
little
need,
look at
we need
this.
Washington to represent. Okay, Chester, this is for you.
You told me this was mild.
I thought it would be.
Yeah, give me the red sauce.
Apologies. Chester, for you, how many points are on the Miss America crown?
Oh,
How many points are on it?
Yeah.
I can't even
Like
cheat.
how
There are
many
cameras
little-
everywhere in here.
Yeah.
Isn't it tiara?
No.
No,
It's-
it's the
it's not?
crown.
Yeah.
Oh,
see.
dang. I tried to be.
I was I was looking at her for confirmation. I had no idea.
3?
No, 4.
4?
Okay, and bonus point. Hang on, bonus for you. You can salvage this, so we don't have to take any. If you can name what they stand for.
Style, service, scholarship, and success.
Oh, she really bailed you out there.
Yes.
Great
thank you.
job, Amanda. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us on
This was so fun.
Auburn on Me podcast.
Yay.
This was fun. Thank you, Chester. Anything before we sign off, Amanda?
No, thank you for having
Really
me.
hot, yeah.
That
Follow,
was quite hot.
follow and trust marketing on
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah.
Hit them up if you need some marketing,
Yeah.
kind of anything. So
Show up on
service.
Google, yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
All right. Well, thank you
Love
so
it.
much. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.